Hello, gamers and geeks, and welcome to another TTRPG session. Not that we're playing on a tabletop, we're playing on Discord. But yeah, it's a roleplay, and it's a homebrew called Blood Feud, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Feel free to join us in the Games and Geekery Discord server. There's a link in the description below, and if you're super awesome, you can also join the Patreon. But first, would the players like to introduce themselves to their introduce us to their characters? I'm eating Chinese, by the way. So, yay. Who wants to go?
Hello, everybody. Sorry.
Go for it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Zane. I play Rika, the true half-dragon wizard artificer of the group. He is very confused about what time he's in, but he's mostly tired. And I pass this announcement on to Amanda. Why don't you tell us about your character?
So that would be Scarlet.
Yeah, sure. Call on the one that's never prepared.
That might have been.
My name is Amanda. I play Scarlet. I am a please. Magma-Method Barbarian.
Yes. You are fire incarnate. Well,
I go wish.
you are very hot rock.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who next? Feel free to call somebody else.
Summon my cuddly friend.
Me? Am I
Yes.
your friend? Yay!
No,
I play.
I thought you meant your husband, but you know.
he's not my friend.
This is true.
And it's not cuddles, it's snuggles. Sexy cuddles.
Anyway, Blood Dancer.
I play Blood Dancer. Speaking of sexy, he is a apparently very sexy half elf, half orc, warlock, celestial warlock. Did not see that coming. And pack of the Blade Bard, and yes, he pulled last night, so he is pretty proud of himself.
Yeah, but who did you pull?
He pulled a lady orc, and he's probably feeling it this morning.
Uh-huh. But was that lady orc pretty much just throwing herself at whoever she could?
Yes.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be too proud of that if I...
He wanted to teach her a few techniques.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Who's next, Blood Dancer? Who are you going to volunteer?
I choose Queezer.
Kiza. Who is muted?
Yes, because I'm trying to get in the car. That's always fun. I play Kiza, the head-wet fighter, who is trying very hard to not just go through the town we're currently in and kill everyone.
Because they're all so nice.
Yeah, creepily so. Next will be Nightwatch.
Just
Hello.
Jeff, just to throw something into your brain. Does that remind you of anything?
Um,
I'll let you think on that. Anyway.
Are you... Jeff has an idea. I think Jeff has an idea of what you're talking about, but I don't believe my character would.
No. But anyway. Nightwatch?
Oh yeah. Hi, my name is Nightwatch. I am a Twilight Warfare cleric of Praise the Moon, and my daughter Marceline with me. Hello, I'm a Tadu with Praise the Sun. Either be Paywall or Sakar. They're nice.
And I believe that leaves Malrock and Thea.
I am Rob. I play Malrock, the Goliath Paladin, who is currently a champion of the God of Light Sakar. And then my other half, Doom Rider, the Death Knight.
Yes, you occasionally. Your body is a timeshare. Alright, Thea.
Yeah, I play Fia, who is a Shadowkai Phantom Rogue.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's it, really.
And what happened last
Confused? Confused about being in the past?
Yep, I imagine. So, who wants to do the recap? No one. Fantastic.
Okay, so last session we started off rematerializing into the material plane of existence into the throne room of the Counting Countess from 1,500 years ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah, very surprising. Nightwatch tried to be a good Samaritan and warn them that your wife is gonna die and don't remarry a hot woman.
And how did the Count take that?
They did not like it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not very good at persuading or talking to people because Nightwatch's charisma is an 8.
Mm-hmm. It came off as a threat, didn't it?
Yes. It got defused after past version of Magister showed up, who is the royal wizard of the family,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. He took us off to the side and tried to get us to go to his magnificent mansion, which would have trapped us in his magnificent mansion for all eternity if he wanted. And we beat him up. Unfortunately, he was a snowman.
Yes. He
Which
can
made some of us very mad.
Mm-hmm.
And we left the castle after trying to raid his wizard tower, which had nothing. Did talk to the real magister, and he sounded very vampire-y, in my opinion.
Very what?
Via sending.
You thought he sounded vampire-y?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we talked to the wrong magister first.
Yeah, but then Blood Dancer used sending, and he talked about wanting to. He loves dragons and thought they were delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, that sounds like a vampire. So then we left, did some shopping. Rika and Ira almost got married because she was trying to steal some stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
it didn't turn out so well.
That was all just playing off what the shop assistant assumed.
Yes.
Not,
I mean,
draw suspicion.
At any point,
pretty much.
At any point, a guy could have looked at us and said, "Sure, I'll allow it," and married us at our comments.
Some more shopping shenanigans. Nightwatch kind of got saddened after saying that the moon is not something good enough to worship.
Ooh, yep.
Because the big three have a cult
Yeah.
in the city. And then we all got together at a shady bar tavern, and where the barmaiden wanted to farm. That's where we left it after all of us sleeping in our own beds. 7 others.
The orc maiden was feisty.
Yes.
Sorry, my microphone wire is tangled around my chair, and it's causing all kinds of problems.
Did I leave out anything?
Some of the details of the orc shenanigans, but you know,
I mean,
it's not really
can't
important.
say too much. Like, I feel like farming is very...
Did you mention Malric summoning his mount?
Oh, yeah. He tried to summon a mount in the city, even though it was a very giant eagle something.
Yes.
Thankfully, no one was harmed
They,
in the making of...
the guards saw a predator being summoned into the heart of the city and didn't take kindly to it. Yeah. But they were very nice about it, I suppose. They could have been harsher. But anyway. No, you don't need details. By the way, Zane, cannon in that context has 1 N, not 2. The cannon you wrote is a big boom weapon. It's as simple as a sparrow.
Text to speech doesn't work.
Fair.
That's my defense.
Anyway, so yeah, you all had a rest at the Orcs Tavern. And besides rebuking the Orcs' advances, did you do anything in particular with your downtime?
No, I ain't got nothing other than making my spell scroll.
Okay.
Marceline would be asleep, but I feel like Nightwatch would pray for like 6 hours straight, trying to tell her goddess, hey, this is what's gonna happen in the future.
You're trying to give your goddess the lowdown?
Yeah. And tell her that she should probably start warning Sakar and Paylor if if she wants to.
What do you tell her exactly? Like, what are you talking about?
Okay.
What are you telling her about?
Okay, give her the download that these mortals trying to play.
These mortals what?
Like these mortals are going to more or less gonna hijack the universes and timelines. We accidentally got sent here by an accident after trying to kill one of them, Grandma or Greta, who has the ability to do time travel and stuff. She, along with her brother Hans and her best friend Jim, they're going to more or less create a second moon to get rid of all the dragons, and that would then more or less cause like for her Selena to like have her power be diminished over us, along with like Havana, who is Hans. He's going to take over more or less Paylor's worshippers.
You have You don't have any spells that would allow you to heal your goddess's reply, do you? You don't have commune.
I don't have it, but I just straight up prayers. That's what she's doing.
I understand. So you're giving information, but you can't receive at the moment.
Yeah. I cannot receive.
Okay. That's a shame.
But I was going to say, Marceline does have the divination, which you can talk to a servant of a god.
Alright.
So she could probably do that when she wakes up.
Mm-hmm. Praise to God and does think it comes. Alright.
I guess whenever Marceline wakes up, she'll just ask for 25 gold for her mama and just do the spell.
Okay.
But we could do that in a bit after everyone else has their turn.
Alright. Anybody else doing anything in particular? Scarlet enjoying burning everything in the room.
Do not burn the place down. We need it.
Right as I'm about to say that's par for the course for me. I'd be careful not to burn anything too
Flammable.
needed.
The advantage of being able to fly is that you can usually keep away from anything that would burn.
Ugh.
Find a fireplace to sleep in. Okay. Malrock is eating until it's difficult to move. The Doom Rider's disgusted by your need to consume. Is it more or less chaotic in this world? You don't know. You haven't explored enough of it to make that determination. What are your plans after you wake? Is anybody doing any end of long rest stuff?
I is strutting down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Strut.
I'm making my spell scroll from my subclass, and I'm choosing Witch Bolt.
Okay.
It's a secret tool that'll help us later.
Yay!
Blood Dancer, when you come downstairs,
Yee.
the orc has made a large breakfast for you. Eggs, bacon, pancakes, hash browns. The works.
Blood Dancer smiles. Probably gives her a little bit of extra gold or silver as a thank you.
Oh, you don't need to do that, darling. This is my way of saying thank you for last night.
Oh, thank you, dearie.
So, when we getting married?
Do you like threesomes?
Who'd you have in mind?
Do you like ladies?
I'll do anything, me.
Out of character. My character would probably discuss that, but actual player, not so keen.
I don't think your royal fiance would be too keen on him bringing a she-orc into the bed either.
No. Yeah.
So how are you going to get out of this one?
Character would know, but I don't.
Lie through
He's
your
been in
teeth.
this situation before, I haven't. Can I leave it up to the dice?
Yeah, roll a deception check.
Okay. Oh, who left?
Amanda.
Amanda, come back.
She can't hear you.
We need a witness.
Phone call, I think.
Oh. No phone call, only D&D.
Roll your deception check.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the right thingy-majiggy up.
The right channel?
Got it,
Anyway.
got the character sheet. It's right here.
It's a d20 plus 9. Yay, she's back.
Back. D20 plus 9.
16. So you tell her that you shall be wed on the setting of the third moon. She pretty much just hears the "you'll be wed" part and she gets very excited.
I want to slap my character across the face for being such a meanie.
Why is that mean?
Hmm?
Why do you think that's mean?
Because he's not actually going to do that for her.
Because there is no third moon.
No.
So, Nightwatch is fine being single.
Huh.
So anyway. I'm assuming the rest of you would have made your way downstairs also. Why is Rika looking for an oak tree?
He wants to sit at night watch. It's a tree.
Wow.
Oh no, Amanda!
I think, wouldn't Marcelin be a better match for a tree?
Well, Marcelin needs a dad. Who better than a plant?
Fucking hell. Anyway, are the rest of you coming down to breakfast?
Yep.
Yes.
What do you do when you see the fantastic spread of eggs, bacon, hash browns, fried mushrooms, etc. that has been prepared?
Night watch will not eat it, but more so she's going to jump onto a table and just eat it.
Hey! Get off that!
Thea will definitely have some of that breakfast.
Oi!
Oh, mine!
Not for you!
Grabs like a turkey leg, just runs off.
Oi! They're making off with your dinner. They're making off with your breakfast.
Rika, look.
The little one needs to grow up fast.
Should I kill it?
No, don't kill her. My friend's little one.
But she
pulled out his spell book at the mention of killing the little one.
took your breakfast.
She's a kid. She's a growing
Kiza,
girl.
do you really jump out of the window and start killing everything? Kiza.
No, but I'm very, very tempted.
Okay.
But I might not go down the stair. I might still go out the window. I'm just not going to kill everything because it wasn't a good night.
You slept with her as well.
Apparently wasn't good enough.
I believe I rolled a 1. It was horrible.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did.
So yeah, I think I'm going to avoid the innkeeper.
That's fair.
Yes. Okay.
She's a child. She needs as much food as she can get. Look at her. She's tiny. She clearly needs more food.
Nom 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 nom.
I whispered to Nightwatch, doesn't she eat sunlight? Why is she eating meat?
Because it would be cannibalistic to eat vegetables. Duh.
She needs calories. Like, instead of me putting her in the ground, she needs other ways to get stuff.
He slams his fist into the palm of his hand and goes, I got it! I'll make her a perfect diet. She'll get super buff. Okay. And he starts making like a diet for like a bodybuilder.
Just lots and lots of calories.
Just don't give her steroids or any hormone enhancing drugs.
You see him cross out a few things.
Potion of buffness.
Shoot, the giant size potion won't work then.
Anyway. No. Blood Dancer.
Yes.
Snicks a bit of bacon to... Okay. How is your... Yeah, your passive perception is pretty good. One of the things that you would have noticed is that no matter what state of undress the orc lady was in, whether she had costumes on or whatever, she always kept her ring on.
He's got one of those.
Sorry?
Did you say a ring?
A ring?
Ooh. Mighty fine ring you got there, dearie.
Oh, that thing, I barely notice it. I can get you one if you want.
Where'd you get the ring?
You know, I'm not sure where I got it, but I know where I can get you one.
Where can you get me one?
Strange. I'll have to take you there.
Is it one of those places where you can't remember the name, but you know it if you see it?
Yeah. I know to get there. I know what to do when I get there. I just can't seem to bring it to mind to describe it. Hey! Off those eggs!
Who's trying to nick my eggs?
Which party member would be trying to steal eggs?
Rika.
that's up to Rika. Part of me wants to try and dispel magic. I don't have identify or detect magic. Interesting.
Oh, I mean, now Rika's busy mindlessly eating on some eggs while he writes down the diet that he's going to put.
Yeah, sorry. For some reason, I thought you meant Kiza. Though. Why are you volunteering somebody else? But you're talking about yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes. So Rika would be trying to steal eggs, and the orc would be, hey, hands off.
Rika, your eggs are on that side.
You get the eggs.
Hmm?
Why are you giving them your eggs? I
I'm
cooked this meal for
not.
you.
Doesn't he have a plate of eggs? Oh wait, no, that's an ale.
She served a plate of ale.
A plate of ale. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
100% sense.
Or is it a mug of eggs? Anyway. Mug of eggs. Anyway.
I've tried cooking eggs in the mug before. Almost destroyed the microwave.
Yeah, no, don't do that. So, has anybody else? Yeah. Now that the ring has been mentioned, is anybody else curious? And
I'm curious.
It's on her finger, Rika.
Okay. Just had to ask.
No, you didn't. What kind of roll is that? Night Watch.
Oh no.
Sorry?
Arcana.
It does seem to give off a vibe, but the nature of the vibe you're not sure without doing a proper examination or identification.
Maybe perception check. Is there anything like? Is there like a symbol or any gem on it? Yeah, I think Rika got it.
Yeah, you would also pick up the vibe that it's humming with magic. Your passive perception, Night Watch, of 30, you'd notice that it is at least silver looking, with tiny little purple stones set into it, and a engraving of a blade set with black wash.
I tell Rika what I see on the ring.
I'm sorry?
I tell Rika what's on the ring so he can, like, if he wants to do like a history or a religion check on it.
Huh. He looks at the ring. I'd like to make the history check, but I'm also going to cast Detect Magic now that it's properly like, hey, other people are interested.
Mm-hmm. It's magic.
29.
Right? Enchantment.
Okay. I see. Let me check something. I could do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. My familiar, the cat, is going to headbutt her hand. And as it does, I cast Identify as an action. Because I looked.
As you cast Identify, you feel a strong magical presence and hear the word no.
Does the voice sound familiar?
Do a history check.
Okay. I'm rolling great tonight.
That depends on whether you visited a particular shopkeeper. That
Oh. No, I don't think he's ever met Braziel.
So no, you wouldn't recognize the voice.
Yeah. He looks at Night Watch and using telepathy. Some old man just told me no when I checked what it was.
What kind of old man?
Growly voice. Sound strange. Rude.
All he said was no.
The way he said it was mean. Very magically strong, though.
Hey, ma'am, did you get that ring from, like, a shopkeeper? Or from a church?
Like I said, I would have to show you.
I feel like there's bigger things we can do. Like, we have to investigate the giant evil freaking cloud at the mountains.
Oh, I would leave that alone if I were you.
No, that sounds important.
All right.
Like, but if the party wants to investigate where she got the ring from, then we can go do that.
I'd prefer to go see the cloud.
Go shoot the cloud?
See the cloud.
Okay.
Sticks head in and goes, "What's taking so long?"
We know Quiza's answer.
Scarlet and Malrock, do you have an opinion? Do you stay in town and investigate what's going on with this ring? Or head to the mountain to investigate the cloud?
Well, the ring we don't really know much about, other than he tried to identify it and was basically denied.
Mm-hmm.
So that's obviously some kind of a powerful being. I don't think we should mess with that kind of stuff quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see everybody looking at an orc's finger?
Yeah, everybody would be, as the orc is feeding Blood Dancer various delicious breakfast foods, the rest of them would be quietly discussing the orc's ring.
Okay, how good is my perception? I have a passive of 19. Can I see the ring clearly from here?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pull out my sword and I'm gonna give it a thorough examination.
You're going to examine your sword?
I would assume I've looked at my sword before, and I highly suspect. I'm starting to suspect that there may be a connection between the symbols on the ring and any symbols on the sword.
Where did you get your sword from?
My sword is a Braziel blade.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the sword. I mean, obviously you're looking at it from a distance, but nevertheless, the little black blade etched on the ring looks remarkably like a Braziel blade.
Oh my. Guys, leave the ring alone. It's not that important yet. We have bigger fish to fry.
Oh, fish! Great idea. I'll make you that for your lunch.
Do you see that telepathy
Blood
study?
dancer.
Hank, blood dancer.
Is Blood Dancer telepathically asking somebody to kidnap them?
He's definitely giving that vibe of "get me out of here." I'd have to
Rika stands up and he's going to leave. Still holding still munching on some eggs. He didn't stop. And as he leaves, I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on Blood Dancer. So,
what does that do?
you can be willing or you can choose to fail, but it teleports a creature. That's all it does.
Okay, yeah, I'll willingly fail.
So a portal opens up behind her, sucks her in, and he disappears. As Rika leaves the room.
Where'd you go? No!
And then I as Blood Dancer appears right in front of me, I karate chop their head and go, "Bad. Did you learn your lesson?"
No.
Help me find him.
Okay, quickly shapeshifts into a cat and hops on your shoulder. I am totally your familiar. Meow.
Meanwhile, I got another cat following my feet.
Okay. Are you heading out? Yes, says Nightwatch. Okay. So, yeah. You head out into the town. Everybody is up and doing chores already. Everyone's very pleasant with one another. Those of you who have particularly high perception checks will notice that your host wasn't the only one wearing one of these rings. Seems like quite a lot of the citizens are.
Huh.
Meow? Question mark.
Telepathically to the sword. Is this a town takeover?
No.
I don't want to know. I'm sure I'll find out eventually, but I don't want to know right now. There's assholes that need killing.
Okay.
Meow.
Are you steering the party towards the mountains? Yes, I heard meow.
Meow.
I'm going to be heading towards the mountain.
You're going to be heading towards the mountains. Okay.
Moon.
So yeah, you're heading out of Skelbany. It is certainly different from the Skelbany you knew. Mostly the sort of slightly... In the Skelbany you came from, everything was slightly sort of decrepit and decaying. Like, there's suddenly dark and sad. This Skelbania seems bright and cheerful, and everything seems well built and long lasting. Same buildings, just a different vibe.
Cool.
And
I mean, at least it's nice.
indeed.
Why does this place feel like a unicorn came running through it, barfing rainbows and peeing sprinkles?
Because this is the calm before the storm. We're going into the nightmare realm. Or did y'all forget that fact we learned?
I would say the negativity of the realm is becoming focused where we're headed.
Mm-hmm. So,
Brock has an evil thought. That with Rika has an evil thought that comes with an evil grin as they walk.
As your soldier is getting massaged by a cat. Mm-hmm.
Yep. He is letting the cat do as the cat wishes.
I like that smile. It makes me think you've got fun plans.
Oh, only the funnest. If it's the way how it was described, it's going to be so exciting.
So, as you were heading along the road towards the mountains, you find yourself approaching a tavern called the Traveller's Rest. It has a stables attached, and a watermill wheel on one side of it, and it is actually being turned by the water running under it.
Prince?
What do you do?
Meow, 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 meow.
You don't have to be a cat anymore.
I know, but I like being a cat. Meow.
So, I mean, it's just Tarika, it's just a building.
Wasn't Blood... Can I talk whilst in the shape of a cat?
As a werecat, technically, yeah.
But what about in the four-legged domestic cat form?
You are always a werecat, no matter how you look.
Okay, Blood Dancer go. Wasn't there originally a town here? One that specialised in selling rare creatures?
I think it comes after this time, not before.
Yeah.
And that stream,
I think so too.
yeah, those that remember Traveller's Rest the town will recognise the building, but that water wheel isn't there in the other Traveller's Rest. And of course, the stream that powers the water wheel also isn't there in the other Traveller's Rest.
Yeah,
Following,
it's missing a few bits.
In fact,
Follow-
that looks awfully like the road that leads into town.
following the stream, does it head up towards the mountain?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I think I know what's going to happen if the event occurs.
Hmm.
I think there's a water source up in the mountains, and when Magister uses it for his moon, it breaks it.
Good theory.
Very good chance. Yeah. I guess we just walk up in the river. Or just
Follow up.
climbing.
Or alongside the river.
Alongside
Yeah.
the river.
There is a
Squishy.
There is a dirt track running along the river.
Sounds good.
There are
Squishy boots bad.
I'm sorry?
Squishy boots bad.
Squishy boots bad, yes. Don't walk in the river. So, there is a there are a couple of farm buildings north of the river as you head towards the mountains.
Interesting.
Is there a familiar farmhouse?
Yes.
Is there children there?
Nope. But there is an old woman out tending the sheep. The old woman looks a little familiar.
Meow.
Perception?
I don't think you need to roll. This old
Okay.
woman looks an awful lot like Grandma.
Well, that's not good.
I hiss.
At least there's a family resemblance.
I still hiss.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Do you want to buy some wool?
No thank you. I'm good.
Oh,
What kind of wool?
sheep's wool. This is a sheep farm.
Dyed?
I'm sorry?
Dyed. Is it different colours or is it just like plain?
I just sell plain wool. If you were looking to get dyes, you might want to try the. There's a farm down the road that has all kinds of flowers. Maybe you could make a dye from the flowers. I've never been good at that sort of thing.
Here we'll buy a ball of wool. I'll have one ball of wool. Thank you.
All. Hang on a tick. And she comes back with a sack of wool.
I'm not sure I want a sack. Do you not have smaller quantity available?
How much do you want?
Just a small one ball of wool.
She reaches into the sack and tears off a handful of raw wool.
Or is it? Oh, it's not been carded or anything.
No! It's just
okay.
fleece. It's a bag
It's
full
raw
of fleece. Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I could stuff a cushion with it for your things. Like, I don't know.
Rita, how much for this whole sack?
That will be 5 silver, please.
He hands over the 5 silver.
Thank you, dear.
Of course.
I can eat tonight. I appreciate it. There is no bowl.
Do we know your... Sorry.
Go on.
I was gonna... Not what was gonna ask, so what is your name, ma'am?
Mine?
Mhm.
You can call me Gertie. They named me after my grandmother, but I prefer to be called Gertie.
Oh.
Nice to meet you, Gertie.
Nice to meet you also. If you happen to see my brother on the road, can you tell him that we have money for food?
All right. What does your brother look like?
A little like me, but
I would be
male.
nice. Okay. Well, if we see someone who looks like you, we will tell him that you have money for food. No problem.
This family has died.
How close are we to the river?
Fairly.
No. Not at the moment.
Or not? Shoot, I was gonna throw
You
Blood
are?
Dancer in.
Why are you throwing... Oh, you're throwing Blood Dancer into the stream? Sure, you can do that.
I was...
Do it.
no. I'll just hide my coins better.
Okay. Nightwatch, your insight.
He's trying
Yeah.
to nick a gold to give to the poor old lady.
Your insight tells you that this might be Greta's grandchild or somebody like that. Assuming that Greta grew up, had children, and had a normal life, this might be her offspring. Or at least her children's offspring. You know?
Yeah, we're just thinking about, like, who did she...
Havana would make...
Havana's her brother, you sick bastard.
Oh, I thought Magister was the brother, Havana was the best friend.
No.
Jim?
We don't know much about Grandma's life.
Yeah, and you don't know what life she would have had if she'd have been able to grow up. Who she would have met.
Fair enough.
You want to steal the gold back?
No,
Yeah.
I want to steal some gold from Rita to give to the struggling old lady.
Okay.
No, not use your own gold.
Has Blood Dancer not got any gold of his own that he could give?
Right now.
Why has it got to come from someone else?
He's a cat right now. He doesn't want to freak the little old lady out by shifting into a more humanoid form.
So instead of shifting, you want to steal gold from someone else's pockets and
Yes.
bring it to the old lady.
To be fair, he was sort of raised a thief.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll your sleight of hand.
sleight of Porum attack. +4. I am going to fudge this up.
You might fail.
I probably will. 7.
You do.
Uh-huh. And since Baker's passive perception is only 9, you literally lost by a whisker.
I yoink my bag away from Blood Dancer, and I pick her up by him up by the scruff of his neck,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Him in the stream.
no, I hand it over to Marcy. Here you go.
Kitty!
Meow.
And she hugs it.
Meow.
Nightwatch will give the old lady 5 platinum.
Jesus!
What is this, dear?
That's his money.
I've never seen money like this. What metal is that?
Platinum?
Platinum.
I have gold if you
Gold.
I can give you gold instead.
But I don't think I.
Nightwatch, be careful. You could, with these kinds of gifts, you could be paying for someone's, magical education.
I'm trying to give her food money. Okay, fine.
You could just give her some, like 1
Out
gold
of-
coin or something.
Out of
Wait.
character, you basically bought her a house.
Not quite,
He's
but,
like probably in her
With the platinum,
60s.
yeah.
She'll probably go over soon.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I don't think she knows how. She wouldn't know how to spend the platinum. Gold, she would. She was about to say that is. You're offering me the wealth of kings.
Okay, I guess okay, maybe I give you 40 gold.
Oh man. I don't think I've ever seen so much money. Why? Why me?
Use it. You and your brother seem like you guys need help.
Who are you people? Why are you being so kind?
We're... Shoot, did we ever come up with the group name, guys?
Nope.
I say that in character.
Meow. Meow.
The Yowlers.
Mark thinks
we're
it's
just-
pretty.
We're just some skilled adventurers who have more money than we know what to do with.
Well, I'm very glad you came my way. Can I offer you some repast? We don't have much at the moment. A little bit of bread and cheese, I think. We would have to.
It's fine, but we might come back to purchase some more wool in the future. So if you want to give us a discount, then I'd be happy.
A discount?
Oh my god.
Why is Keezer having a meltdown?
He's not having a meltdown. The player is having a meltdown. Kiza is just staring daggers at the old lady from behind everybody and wishing that they would just move on.
Okay.
We're kind people, even though I'm chaotic evil. But we're kind people.
What
Uh-huh.
was the word?
I
We're
suggest
villains, not monsters.
not many come this close to the mountains. It is a terrifying place. There are sounds that come from beyond the mountains. I swear there have been nights I heard my name being called. Thankfully, I'm far too old to scale the mountain and answer the call.
Are
We're actually going.
calling voices there, not just sounds? They're voices that speak a language.
It seems to be. But who knows what creatures may be mimicking voices.
Well, we're about to go up the mountain and solve the issue as well, so you won't have to hear about them.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Trust us, we will be back in no time.
Malrock says just call us the Misfits. You'll be...
I believe that's copyrighted.
By the TV show or the band?
I don't know. Me either. Or I could buy the copyright just for this campaign that's going to end eventually.
Meow.
Meow, indeed. So,
Meow.
are you going to continue on your way towards the mountain?
Yep.
You're already... Right. You're already pretty much in the foothills. So, only a little further walking and you can look almost
I want to
straight.
try something, though.
You want to do what?
I want to try something.
Okay.
I open up the bag of wool, and I'm going to use my gas dragon breath.
To do what?
My gas dragon breath is a gas effect that causes confusion.
You're just going to breathe into the bag of wool?
Yeah, wool's highly absorbent.
Okay. Okay.
Eh?
So, you breathe into your wool bag, and everyone else is looking up the almost sheer face of this mountain that extends for miles in both directions.
No, we're not killing the old lady.
Blood Dancer jumps onto Keezer's shoulder and bats her on the nose.
Bats Keezer on the nose.
Yes. No, we not kill old lady. That's not grandma. Bad Keezer. Bad. Bats on nose.
Grandma was her grandma.
Well,
Possibly even great grandma. You never know.
Bat's nose. Bad.
Anyway.
we're the good guys. We may be committing genocide to a whole timeline, but we're the good guys.
You do see that the stream runs partway down the mountain. You can see the spring that it bubbles out of about, let's say, 500 feet up.
Well,
Oh. What's everyone doing?
Keezer in the face.
Carrying on up the mountain,
You're
crossing
gonna
the street.
You're going to begin climbing the mountain. Do any of you have climbing gear? Or a climbing speed? Or the ability to fly?
I can fly.
Okay, so you're flying.
Yeah, Fia can pretty much fly because she can do her phantom form. She can hover.
Okay, so you're going to ghost your way up.
Yep.
Ma-
Ghost.
Scarlet can fly.
Nightwatch actually does have climbing gear.
I do have climbing gear, but I can fly as well with my Step of the Night ability, and I'll Marceline with me, so we're covered.
I'm going to carry Cat Blood Dancer, so I got Blood Dancer covered.
So that just
Dancer can climb. He has climbing speed, but he will gladly accept a piggyback.
well, a witch always needs their black cat, and I'm on my broom.
Scarlet can fly up, of course. Malrock, how are you getting up? I'm sorry, what?
I have options.
Can
I
anyone
can either
else-
cast.
What?
I don't know.
You're still kind of muffly. Does anybody else have trouble?
No, I hear the same thing as you.
Okay.
I can't hear him. It's all really, really bad. The
Is
sound.
that better?
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
Are you gonna?
Piss poor quality wireless headphones.
Are you finding a greater speed?
But I have spider climb, or I can summon my steed.
Which would you rather do? Do you want to walk up this sheer mountain like it's just a freaking ground? Or do you want to fly up on something magnificent?
See, that's the problem. Both options are very tempting.
Just stroll up with your hands in your pockets like it's nothing. But anyway.
Well, let's see. Find Greater Steed is a 4th level spell, so
Yeah.
I'm going to do spider climb instead.
Yeah. So, one way or another, you begin climbing up this mountain. Do you stop at the spring or do you keep going?
Always stop for a drink when there's water available.
But this is the place of nightmares. Maybe we shouldn't go into what's known as that's commonly known for being the abyss.
So you're saying don't drink the nightmare water?
Yeah, don't drink the nightmare water where there could be nightmare water creatures.
Or maybe, you could just tell us if the water is magical or not.
I mean, I could, but he sighs. He's going to cast Detect Magic.
It's just fucking water. It's mineral water. Woo.
Yeah. Is there any magical creatures in the water, though?
No.
Nope.
I'm immune to disease, so even if that was an issue, I'd be like, whatever, drink the water.
Uh-huh. Fuck your magical bacteria. I'm immune.
Exactly.
What's called radiation poisoning? I don't know what it is.
Anyway. So yeah, the water's fine. The water's fresh.
Yeah, basic rule of survival. If you're going somewhere and there's a source of water, drink up.
Sip, 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 sip.
Doing the thing where he puts its head under the stream, and the water splashes off the cat's head, and the little tongue going in and out gets no water at all.
Yes,
Like
Blood Dancer is
exactly.
totally gonna do that. Yes. He's getting frustrated. Why is the water not going into my mouth? Tell me.
Marcy gets watered. Fair. Okay.
Oh, I forgot I have a muzzle. It tilts head slightly. Is anyone tempted to push Blood Dancer into the water?
I kick Blood Dancer into the water.
She tumbles partway down the sheer mountainside.
Clambers up back up.
Fucking.
Even I'm not that mean.
Hey, the saying is don't kick a dog, not don't kick a cat.
I bite your heels.
Wait. Can Rika make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no!
Blood Dancer doesn't know how he passes on the curse, so this is going to be how he learns.
Oh, you pass. You're fine.
Okay.
You go, kitty. I got you, and gives you a hug.
Meow.
Anyway, are you going to keep climbing?
Yep.
Okay.
To the evil mountain.
As you keep climbing, the air gets colder and thinner, like you would. But there's something. It feels somehow sinister. And as you continue climbing, there appear to be, you can hear voices in the wind.
Can we try and listen to what they're saying to us, the voices?
Sure, make a perception check.
The voices in my head are so damn loud.
Oh, darkness, my old friend. Coming back to here again.
Ah.
What'd you get? 12. No, you got a 9. You got a nat 1. Oh dear.
Yep.
No, right. Yeah, you can't. Sophia can't make out the words. Malrock, you hear the voices of your of some of the other night guard of
Wow.
yeah, not many people are rolling crap. Yeah, Malrock, you hear some of the voices of the night guard asking why you left the necropolis, why you abandoned them, stuff like that. Night Watch.
Oh, what kind of save was it?
It's not a save, it's a perception check.
Okay.
Night Watch will hear a pair of familiar twins asking why you didn't save them when they had the chance, that you could have brought us both back to life. Why didn't you do that? You had our bodies. You have our minds. We could have been whole again. And Blood Dancer, you will hear your fiancé asking, why did you leave me? Why have you gone off to some foreign land and left me on my own?
Honey, it was a teleportation mishap, and it kind of turned out it would affect us.
You didn't have to sleep with the orc woman.
You know what my
cheated on
job
me.
is, darling.
Sorry?
You know what my job is, darling.
We were supposed to be beyond that. We were supposed to be together. But yeah, so you all hear stuff that makes you, well, those of you who can hear it at all, hear stuff that makes you feel like shit, basically. Yeah, Reaper is lucky he doesn't hear the voices. Well, you hear voices, you just can't make out what they're saying.
Yeah.
They may sound familiar though. Regardless. Oh, shush, Toby.
Oh, that was Toby. I'm like, what was that?
That was Toby first whining because I wasn't petting him, and then yelping because I petted his sore ear. Anyway, I imagine we're going across up the mountain with wind and snow. Yeah, as you keep going up, there will be snow and ice coming into play, absolutely. Which makes the climb even more treacherous. Not only is it super steep, but now it's slippery. Even if you have a climbing speed, this is going to slow you down.
Luckily, I'm flying with Blood Dancer.
Yeah, that frost, that ice is building up on your wings as well, though.
Oh, I'm using a broom.
On your broom, then. This reminds me, we need to visit where my village was, see if they're there. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, Malrock.
If I go long enough.
If we don't find.
If you get to the peaks, are you going to keep climbing?
Keeps clinging on to Rika.
Do we see any sign of the fort that we were told about?
Not yet.
Then I keep climbing.
Okay. Okay. You climb up to the peaks. You, the air is thick with cloud and ice. But if anyone wants to make a perception check, you're welcome to.
Okay.
Is anyone else getting guilt tripped by this mountain?
No, I'm doing fine. I think I hear these voices sound familiar, but I don't hear jack shit over this wind.
I'm getting guilt tripped by myself.
I hear people
What are
that shouldn't exist here. There we go. Night Watch and Kiza are the only ones that see the distant crenellations of a fortress on the northern side of the mountains. Most of the rest of you can't even see very far, but Night Watch and Kiza can see that the peaks form a circular crest of mountains. You can't see the far side, but you can see the arc of it, and you can just about make out the battlements of the fortress on the north side of this circle.
Fortress! That way!
So, guys, how about we go that way? He says, pointing in the opposite direction.
I will come and recover your frozen body.
You're so kind!
Shush.
Rika, come to me.
Who the hell is that?
It is I, your friend, your lover.
He hasn't got any friends or lovers.
Your sibling.
Which direction is the sound coming from?
The direction you were pointing.
Dude. Rika. Those are memories he doesn't want brought up. So, y'all watch him as he's preparing a fireball.
I bat him on the nose. No. No.
No fire, please.
Honestly, fire would be safer than lightning up here.
I don't want to get cooked anymore.
Would you move
I don't
away from
think
the rest of the party to assuage the fears of the plant child?
Would it make sense for me to make a wisdom save?
Yes. $18. It's not wise to move any closer to that fucking voice.
Yeah.
It'd probably be the wise thing to do would be to stick close to the party.
Yeah. He looks at the direction, then he looks at his fireball in his hand, then he looks at Marcy, and I imagine she's still slightly burnt from before times.
Yeah.
And he puts the fireball out.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
Meow.
Shush it or I'll bite you back.
Ah.
Be careful, you might like it.
Meow.
I imagine you say that as he's about to bite their ear. And he stops at that mention and he does not.
Blood Dancer is leaning into the bite.
You know, in some cultures, that's a marriage proposal.
I bat him on the face again.
The thing is that in Rika's culture, that is, he's from the Pride Land.
Yeah.
Come with me, and I will return you to your beloved.
Yeah, because I'm totally going to go to a stranger in the woods.
We're in the mountains.
Yes, because I'm totally going to go to a stranger in the mountains. Thank you for the correction, weird, creepy voice.
Come to me.
No,
I will
thank
bring
you.
you home. You will
No,
see your
thank you.
love again.
I'm not following you, creepy voice.
He doesn't want to see the orc anymore.
Not that one.
Honestly, is anyone else hearing this weird, creepy voice? Well,
Yeah, I am too.
kind of annoying at this point. Show yourself.
Come here, and you'll
No,
see
you come
me.
here.
You first.
No, you first.
I am first.
Could you both? Would you?
I wrap my hand around Blood Dancer's muzzle and I start heading towards the castle.
The two of you fly off towards the castle, separate from the rest of the party. Is that correct?
Well, it sounded like Kisa was going to go.
Okay, so, the rest of you watch as Rika grabs Blood Dancer and the two of them fly. I'm assuming you're not following the peaks, that you're going, like, straight across.
No, he'd follow the same route they would have to take.
Okay. But either way.
Because I imagine he's flying backwards, watching them, because the whole time he's been watching them, like... Actually, no one's really struggled. But he finds it funny watching them. have to climb.
Okay. Perfect. Does a 21 and a 25 hit you?
They, in fact, the net 20, 100%.
The 20 obviously hits, yes. But the 21 doesn't?
It does hit.
It does. Okay, perfect. So, the rest of you will see what appears to be a less than healthy Periton knock Rika off their broom and begin scratching and goring them. Doing a total of 14 points of damage.
14, okay.
And after he's knocked you to the mountainside, and after it's knocked you to the mountainside and ripped you up a bit, it flies back up into the air, back into the cloud cover.
I see.
So we got attacked by a giant bird.
By a giant bird with the head of a predatory deer that also appears to be sort of undead.
Blood Dancer licks his lips and then spits because the bird is technically dead and that doesn't sound as tasty.
Come out, wherever you are.
Do you guys want to...
Ugly little monster.
You guys want to roll the initiative?
Yes.
Fight.
You were eager for one, so here you go.
Initiatives.
Da-da-da.
13.
I get a distinct impression that I will be going early in the initiative order today.
Yes.
Damn, I thought I was high and y'all come in.
Alright. So Kiza goes first, followed by Malrock.
We both had a 26, Rob, and I have a higher bonus than you.
Yeah. Maybe Malrock isn't talking about the number.
It's crazy.
No,
Yeah,
they
you
were
can roll.
me.
And then
Yeah, that was interesting.
Dancer, and then Scarlet, 11s, and then we've got a couple of 8s. Both Night Watching. Okay. Is Night Watch the +1 or the +2?
Night Watch is +1, Marsling is 2.
Okay, so technically Marcy goes first, followed by Night Watch. And then the currently unseen Wendy Peritons. Okay. Where did Fia roll? What did Fia get? Oh, she's AFK, isn't she? Okay, I'll roll for her. plus 6. Eight. Plus, so after Scarlet but before Marcy. Is that everybody now? Okay. Do I have advantage? I forgot to use it if you did. Oh, you rolled with advantage. Yay, Fear! I got you an 8 on your initiative. You're being attacked by undead bird deer bird things. So what? Okay. Anyway. So, would Kiza like to go first?
I will move as far as I can away from the main group, trying to make myself a nice, easy-looking target.
Okay.
And then hold my action for the moment it gets close enough to hit with my sword.
So you prepare your action for when it attacks. Yes.
Yeah. And for then, until then, I end my turn.
Okie dokie. And Malrock.
Just double checking for any ranged spells. Can I Misty Step over it?
I'm sorry, what?
Use Misty Step to go above the Periton.
Yes, but you can't see where the Periton is right now, so you'd be misty stepping into the fog, blind.
Thunderclap wouldn't clear the fog, would it?
What's the range on Thunderclap? Because I'm pretty sure that's a...
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
We need
Something a bit more rough, I think. Oh, who do we lose?
we need one of the strong wind spells, or
Yeah, Gust of Wind.
Yeah,
or crate destroy water might help.
Or change weather.
If you want to hold your action, Rob, if you got ranged attack, I'll cast Gust of Wind for us.
The only ranged attack I really have is Moonbeam or Thunderclap.
Okay.
That's why he was thinking of misty stepping onto a Periton to attack it at melee.
My other idea is you speak with animals, but I don't know if they are considered animals.
They seem to be speaking to you guys just fine.
Or they're actually, like, understandable language talking to us.
Assuming that the whispering was coming from them.
Ooh.
But yeah. What do you want to do?
They could always use comprehend languages, but if they're speaking in a language that we understand, then there's no point in doing that.
Yes.
So, I'll hold my action for now, because Rika said he was going to use his Gust of Wind.
Okay. So you're just holding your... are you going to charge up your sword with a spell smite? As a bonus action?
Well, that's the thing, because if I'm using my Misty Step, that'll be my bonus action. So...
True. Okay. So, Rika.
Hi. So I hold up my book and I'm going to use my apparatus to make the Arcana check to cast Gust of Wind.
22.
And shit roll, but I meet the DC, so I cast Gust of Wind.
Woo! And so, a line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from you in a direction you choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn in the line will succeed on a strength saving throw. Are you going to basically blast it in the direction that the Periton seemed to leave?
Fly out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yes, the cloud cover, and for a brief moment you see a Periton also get blown away on this gust of wind. So yeah. You doing anything else?
You got it. You know.
Flying bastards.
Yeah, they are stupid flying bastards. Nah, I don't need to do that. Actually, it's kicked my ass so far.
Did you notice that the component for the gust of wind is a legume seed? Do you know what that is?
I do not.
That's a
It's a
bean.
bean.
Huh.
You have to use a bean to create a gust of wind.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. This is just a giant pun spell.
Uh-huh.
a lot of D&D spells are puns, and I love it.
It's a fart joke. Anyway,
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
so next up is Blood Dancer.
And the Blood Dancer is going to hold action to Eldritch Blast those annoying flying fudgers.
Why are you holding your action to do that? You can just Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, just Eldritch Blast then.
Eldritch Blast. Do you know how many blasts you get now?
I'm not sure. Would you mind getting it up for me?
I can I can show you the spell.
Yes. Please. Pretty please.
Okay.
Pretty please.
Yeah, I'm working on it. So, you still only get 3. Only. So 3 iterations of D20 plus 8.
Exclamation RR 3D20 plus 8.
Oh, that was a crit. So you get to roll 4d10 plus 12 for the damage.
26.
You hear a wailing shriek that sounds disturbingly like your fiance's voice.
Cringes. That can't be his fiance. She wouldn't go down so easily, but still cringes.
I thought you liked it when she went down. Anyway,
Bad DM, sprays with water. Also,
Scarlet can fly, and she probably heard where that shriek came from.
I'm going to fly towards it.
You're going to rage and attack?
Well, yeah.
A fun side effect of you being magma is that you evaporate the cloud cover as you approach.
Yeah.
Making this Periton clearly visible to everyone.
Ah, that's awesome.
would you like to attack it 3 times with your claws?
I would love to.
Okay. Roll 3 iterations of d20 plus 10, and if you want to go reckless, do so with advantage.
May as well.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
And all 3 of those hit. Their AC isn't great. So, you don't get a crit. Okay, so it's still going to be 3d6 plus 24 plus 3d4. $47 points of damage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yay.
You destroy this peryton, and it falls from the sky burning, still shrieking as it burns and tumbles down the inner side of the mountains. You hear several other perytons in the fog shriek angrily that you managed to take one of them out. That was good. Well done. Fear.
Come and get us, you ugly birds!
A big, fiery, awesome mess.
Indeed. What does Fear want to do? No, man.
Hello?
Your turn. What would you like to do?
I wasn't expecting my turn to come up for a while because I got that you left on, but I didn't see other people's rolls, so
Uh-huh.
I will aim and shoot my bow
Okay.
at
One of the
one. Are there any of them in melee at the moment?
None of them in melee, because the only one
Okay.
that was in melee died.
Now dead. Yeah,
But you
I got
did
that.
hear several angry shrieks in the fog, so if you steady aim, you can make a straight roll to hit.
Okay, I will do steady aim.
D20 plus 11.
11.
I'm assuming you're using your shot bow. Very nice.
Yep.
And that would be a d6 plus 6 of piercing damage. Ooh.
Ooh.
Sad.
Pretty poor.
Poor roll, but that's okay. You got a
Can
glancing shot.
Whales from... Yeah. Can Whales from the grave apply?
Because you didn't do
I
your
think it's
sneak.
just after I hit.
No, it's when you deal your sneak attack
I
damage.
didn't do sneak... Yeah.
You didn't get sneak attack because
I couldn't... No, I couldn't because haven't got advantage.
Yeah, and there's currently nobody within 5 feet of the targeted peryton. Sorry.
This is true. That's alright.
That's okay.
Oh, that'll be me.
Marcy.
Alright. Martin's gonna cast bark skin on herself.
Box cutter?
No, bark skin.
Bark skin. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, that's going to improve her AC, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Marceline cast garden shears on herself.
She can also cast conjure animals, which would be fun, but, you know.
Yep, so her AC is now 16.
Sweet.
And,
And then Nightwatch.
actually,
Oh, has she got something else up her sleeve?
I was thinking, like, do healing word and cast it on Blood Dan. Which one got injured by the first bird?
Rika.
Never mind.
You could also
Ow!
You could also bonus action star reform.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Starry form and have her,
Archer, Chalice, or Dragon.
what do you think would be more beneficial currently?
Well, with Archer, she could shoot at the Puritans.
Okay, Archer it is. Let her shoot some chickens. After she'll, try, I guess, shoot a chicken right now.
Yeah, she can try to shoot a chicken.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to be like that, Rika. I'm sorry, I'm not dissing you.
No, it's fine. It was just out of the blue. I hear Rika. It says, "Actually, never mind."
Yeah.
And the little arrow just like goes off in a different direction somewhere.
Yeah, it zips past a parrot and doesn't hit. That's fine. Night watch. Night watch.
Okay.
Night watch.
Cast Moonbeam and try to get one of these Wendigo bird thingies.
Wendy birds.
Wendy birds.
No, that's a Peter Pan reference.
So yeah, just cast on one of them or a group of them if possible.
I believe it's a 5-foot radius. So, well, let's see. Let's see if it'll come up. Yay! 5-foot cylinder. Yeah, 5-foot radius. Okay. On a point within range. Okay, so you don't have to. So you create a moonbeam and hope that it hits a Periton. Yes.
Yeah.
Could you roll a d20 for luck?
Okay. At 20.
Oh,
Never mind.
miss. Okay. And then it's the Wendy Peritons. Oh. I forgot about the dive attack rule. Technically, Rika would have taken an extra 9 points of damage. Oh well. Oops, my bad. So let's do Kiza first, since may as well do this in initiative order. And diving out of the cloud cover comes a Periton, gets a 16 and a 20. Only one of them hits, but you also score a hit on it with your held action, don't you?
Yep.
Or try to.
I am going to attempt to smack it back as it flies at me.
Oh, fun. Yeah, all three of those hit.
And one's a crit.
Fun.
So as a bonus action,
I'm
gonna make another attack.
Another fucking crit.
Okay, so that's 2, or no, that's 4, 8, 10, 12. And that's 8, 30, 72.
Okay, so it manages to score 22 points of damage on you, while you chop it into fucking chunks. What's left of the Periton rains down the mountainside.
And
And what?
yeah, that poor bird. Thank again. Fun.
Indeed. Malrock is getting dive attacked next. Does the 24 and 23 hit Malrock?
Yes, but they also trigger my Polar Master as well.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's a good point. It might not get close enough to hit you.
And my Hell Die.
Yeah. So, let me just double check. Polar Master. Because it's so often comboed with Sentinel that I sometimes confuse which does which, you know?
Yeah.
Sentinel removes movement on reaction hits, and Polar Master is they trigger a reaction attack when they come within range. That's the main feature I like to use.
Yeah, okay. So you're going to be able to hit it, but it's not going to get it. It's not going to get its movement moved to 0, so it will be able to hit you as well.
Quick question, Malrock. What's your AC?
But you do get an opportunity attack and your held action. Malrock's AC is 18.
Okay, then never mind.
No, Malrock does not have Sentinel yet. That's why I was...
But technically, Anthony, unless the creatures have a range of 10, he would hit them before they could hit him.
Well,
So
only
if you
one. Oh, yeah.
Getting myself an Arizona tea.
And I will add in a level 1 Divine Smite.
Alright, so... Yeah, all of those hit, obviously. How much damage do you do? 66. Again, you have liquefied this bird, but it did manage to do... 88
once again, Anthony, how far is their attack range?
Actually, yes. If he's hitting with his polearm, that would happen before it got a chance to hit. So, yeah, the Periton doesn't do any damage to you because it's already dead before it can reach you. Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, Anthony, but the polearms have the range, or have the whatever.
Have the reach.
The reach feature.
Yeah, reach advantage. Okay. Bad birdie. The Periton that... Okay, what is... Okay, so Gust of Wind, in order to get through it... Any creature in the line will spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. Okay, it got pushed 60 feet away. Okay, so... the Periton that would have attacked Rika gets 30 feet closer to you, fighting against this gust of wind. And... just... Sorry?
I need a strength save from it.
Yeah. No, that starts his turn in the line. So it had already been pushed out of the line. Does that make sense? It's flying back into it to try. Go on.
I said, okay.
So it gets 30 feet. So it's in the line now. So on its next turn, it's going to get pushed back out again.
Okay. If it doesn't die.
If it doesn't die, it's now clearly visible. Now, Blood Dancer, you're still in cat form, yes?
Yes.
Still sitting on the broomstick that is hovering in midair.
Yes.
Another Periton comes screaming out of the... Oh, fuck.
I'm going to use my reaction to Silvery Barbs that. Nat 20.
Okay. Poo face.
And I'm going to give Fia the advantage.
Nice. And Marson likes to use her reaction to Cosmic Omen on the 18.
To do what on the 18?
Cosmic Omen, she currently has the minus a d6 ability.
Oh,
So 3 times a day she's able to use a reaction to more or less subtract.
okay, so the 18 becomes a 15, and the nat 20 becomes a nat 1.
Yep.
I mean, I have to roll a d6 for her.
Oh, I rolled it, but if you want to
Okay.
see if you do better than 3.
It's fine. You got it.
Okay. And so does a 15 get through Blood Dancer's AC?
Blood Dancer's AC is 16, so no.
Yeah.
But a bead of sweat definitely goes across his face.
So yeah, the Periton swoops. Somehow manages to get its foot caught on the flying broom, pivots around it, and ends up face planting into the side of the mountain.
Bead of sweat goes down Blood Dancer's face.
And it takes
But
11 points of damage. One of them.
You fell over.
Another Periton coming out. Yeah, it tripped over your broom. Another Periton is going to take a swoop at Scarlet and miss epically. 8 and 8. And Fear.
Yep. So I do have advantage now, I think.
On attacking it,
Ooh.
which is good, but
Yes.
it's attacking you. 19 and 22 do those hit.
Oh. I'm in the phantom form, I think.
Oh,
Was when we came up.
okay. So
No.
does that make you immune to being damaged or resistant to damage? Or do you want me to Google to look it
I
up?
believe they have disadvantage.
Attack rolls have dis, yeah. Attack rolls have dis.
Have disadvantage. Okay. So I'll do those 2 attack rolls again without the advantage. Which, yeah. 13 and 24.
Okay, one of them hits me.
Okay, that's more like it. And that would be... So,
Which is better than both of them hitting me. So that's
Yes.
good.
– 17 points of damage.
Yep.
And
17.
17. And then Ice Watch. 18 and 19. Nightwatch, did either of those hit you?
Nope.
That's what I thought. And then it flies off again. Likewise, the one that attacked Fear would have flown off again. Flyby. So, Kiza, your turn. There is one Periton visible in the gust of wind line.
What about the one that hit the ground?
Oh yeah, the one that face planted in the mountainside. Yeah, that one's visible too, and it's prone.
Yeah. I'd like to go after that one.
I wonder why. Okay.
I'm going to make it wish it never crawled out of bed today. How mean should I be to this thing?
Extreme prejudice.
Extreme prejudice it is.
Tried to use our worst thoughts against us. Absolutely extreme prejudice.
Yeah, we're fighting our depression here.
Yeah, all of those hit.
Ooh.
And one's a crit, so...
And one's a crit.
Beat him up, Quiza.
That's another crit.
Holy fuck.
So that's... hold on, how many? So that's 7 hits with 2 crits, so that's... 18d6? That's another crit.
Yep, that is indeed another crit.
Hold on. Why is my brain not braining? I need to remember how much this is.
You got too many numbers? Okay. It's do the modifiers for all of this come to more than 33?
You know it's going to come to more than 33. The freaking modifier is 126.
Yeah, you're pulping this thing. Everything else is just flavor. What?
Can we say he also damaged the mountain?
Yeah. You destroy the Periton so completely that, yes, you scour a layer of stone from the inside of the mountain.
Oh, look! Mithril!
I think there's adamantine there as well.
Mithril is...
Oh, you cracked it!
Mithril is... Sorry, adamantine is made from mithril.
As Kiza kind of like taps her armor, like, yeah, I know what adamantine looks like. But yeah, that's my turn. I really have to remember to use my fighting style.
Why is it? How does it get to 126?
'Cause 18 times 7. 'Cause I'm using Great Weapon Master.
Okay, but your modifier. Okay, whatever. Anyway.
I did the math on a calculator.
Okay. I know your to hit is +8, but okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, because I'm taking the -5 from the 13 I usually get to activate Great Weapon Master, so I get to...
Okay, yeah, okay, now I see. All right.
It is a great sword, yes.
It's a fantastic sword. Okay, so Malrock.
I'm going to yell at them to say that this is your chance to surrender and just piss off. They've clearly seen us just decimate some of their, I don't know what you'd call it, flock.
These physical forms are temporary, but our light does not go out.
I have a feeling the ones I've killed do.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Okay, well, in that case, Moonbeam.
Second moonbeam. You're putting it on the one that you can see.
How far away is it?
It is 30 feet away from Rika. It's in his gust of wind.
Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Can I jump into the wind?
Yes.
So I will do that to try and attack it up close. Just kind of use the wind as a surf.
Are you going to deliberately fail the strength save?
Yes.
Okay. So that pushes you 15 feet closer. Well, I'm assuming you're also leaping into it, right? So...
Yeah.
Okay, and you got a strength of 20. All right, yeah, fine. Charge right in, swing with your freaking... Yes, do it.
And he only has to get within 10 feet of it because of freaking polearm.
I mean, once he jumps, he just goes flying off the mountain.
Well, he's going to fly into... Well, actually, yeah, let's have you make an athletics check to make sure that you actually do make contact with the peryton and don't get blown past it and into the darkness beyond.
Bye, Mara!
Yeah, he's fine. So, yes. So you hit it with a 25 and a 15? Yep. How much damage? And it is... Okay. So this is what happens. You murderize it, which would cause it to not be able to fight against the gust of wind anymore. So its corpse, which you are, you're holding on to, get blown away from Rika and out into the darkness below. Now I'm corpse surfing in the wind, yes. Yeah.
Blood Dancer's gonna yell, "Come back!" Don't die, please.
You have a pole arm, right? Let's see how quickly you can brain. I want you to make... Yeah, it's going to have to be an... Now let's make it a survival check, because literally you're doing this to survive. Survival check.
Can I
is
offer
Malrock.
him advantage?
You can't see what's happening. He's obscured by cloud cover and darkness.
Ooh.
Oh. What I was gonna have you do, if you'd rolled higher, would be to jam your halberd through the corpse so that the shaft props up the wings, allowing you to hold, like, basically turn the dead Periton into a hang glider.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
That would have been so cool. Unfortunately, you are promising to your death. Let me in.
No.
No.
I regret nothing.
Are we out of combat?
No.
I don't have diamonds.
No. How many are left?
There's... Let's see. Kisafil killed his. Malok killed his and Rika's. Blood Dancers is still alive. Scarlet killed hers. Fears is still alive. And Night Watch, yours is still alive, yes?
Yeah.
So there's 3. And it's Rika's turn.
Okay, I gotta figure out. Let's see.
As a bonus action, you can change the direction of your gust of wind.
Yeah, but I might need my bonus action. Let's check something. What spell is it? There it is. How long does it take to cast you? What's the time limit? Okay, I got plenty of time to save Malrock.
Dude. If he dies, all that's gonna happen is that Doom Rider gets permanent residence.
Yeah. But we don't want Doom Rider, so...
So what are you gonna do?
Bonus action, I'm gonna move my Gust of Wind towards... Yeah.
In the vague direction of whom?
The one that attacked... Who was it? Blood Dancer. I think that one's still alive, you said.
Yes.
Yep.
Actually, no, that one's not still alive because it tripped over the broom and landed on the mountainside and Kisa killed it. So there's only two. One that attacked Night Watch and one that attacked Fear.
Fear, obviously.
Can you 180 the wind? You can literally change the direction that blasts from you. So you... Oh, do you mean 180 as in have it spin around you? No.
No, as in, like, instead of blasting from you, blast towards you.
Oh, no.
Reverse direction.
It still blasts from you. However, I do notice that there's nothing to say you can't have it push straight down.
Yeah. Though it comes from me, so I gotta be straight above them.
Anyway.
Towards the one on Fear.
Okay. The cloud cover around Fear gets blown away, and yeah. So it's got to go on its turn. Do a strength.
Okay. Is it off of the cliff edge to where, like, if it were to fall, it would go really far down?
Yeah, the mountain is still pretty steep, even on the inside. So, yeah.
Okay. I hold up a finger and I cast Fuck You. I cast Magic Missile. But... 3... Now, this doesn't really matter. Damn it.
Try that again.
Eight.
Plus-
Minimum damage. But I use my book to knock it prone.
And knock it out of the sky.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yes, it goes bouncing down the cliff face. Disappears into the darkness below.
Say hi to Malrock for me!
And yeah. Blood Dancer, you're fine. As far as you can tell, there's only one Periton still haunting the clouds. And it's the one that attacked Nightwatch and Marcy.
You don't. 3d20 plus.
That's only gonna get... Wait,
Huh?
Malrock, is your plan to wait until you get 30 feet from the ground and then Misty step to the ground?
Yes, the second the ground's within range of me able to use that, that's what I'm going to do. And I have distance spell, so I can double it.
Okay, good, because, you know, you're traveling at 500 feet every 6 seconds. 30 feet is going to come. Yeah, that's going to be... That's a very short window for casting that. But anyway, you actually miss the second shot with that Eldritch Blast there, Blood Dancer. So that would be just 2d10 plus 6? Wait, no, what's your... Eight. 2d10 plus 8. Not like that. There we go. That's enough. He had already taken some damage.
Bad birdies.
So, yes. You hit it with 2 beams and in a cloud of feathers and blood. You see it plummet. Alright, combat over.
Got him.
So one of your party members is presumed dead or missing somewhere in the darkness.
It's our guy that switches between alive and dead. Somehow he's gonna be okay.
This is true. You have seen him become dead man walking before.
I'm more afraid for whoever's down there than I am for him.
I just had a random thought.
Mm-hmm.
If I run out of HP, it becomes permanently his body.
Yeah.
What happens if the opposite happens?
If he dies?
Yeah.
He's... Okay. As long as... Okay, so he's not really... He's a Death Knight.
I was going to say it would just follow the Death Knight rules where he'd take time to regenerate.
Yeah. He just... Once he's recovered, he will re-emerge from whatever weapon he's bound his spirit to.
So we just gotta snap your halberd.
Well, I wouldn't...
It's actually a holy avenger.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, I'm going to do my Misty Step to kind of go to the side of the mountain, but my theory is if I wanted to, I could just change into him and let him take the whole fall damage, and then wake up as me again.
That is an option. However, you might find you need him.
Well, that's the issue. That kind of takes away any use from him for, I think it's said up to 30 days.
So I would keep him in your back pocket, especially since in the darkness surrounding you, you can see figures move. You're not sure, it might be a trick of the eye, because I don't think you have dark vision at all, do you?
I don't think Goliaths do, no.
No. But there are huge, terrifying figures.
I have my Holy Avenger and my Halberd, and they both emit some light, but not really much.
Do you think Malrock, the living paladin, would be able to survive for long in the dark?
Nope, I'd be spider climbing my way out as fast as I could.
You don't know which way.
If I'm surrounded by stuff like that, then yeah, no, I'm running.
Survival check to see if you know which way to fucking run.
This way.
You're a long way up and away. Have you? Yeah, he was fired from the top of the mountain range, perpendicular to the to the mountaintop. He would have come down a long way away from you guys. Yeah. So you're just going to run into the darkness, hoping that it's the right way.
I'm gonna cast the light spell.
Okay.
We're too far away.
Well, even if this is essentially he's in magical darkness in multiple directions. Like there are multiple instances of magical darkness he's running through, and he can hear things moving around in the dark. He occasionally bumps into things. He occasionally feels something snag his leg as he runs. This is.
I'm gonna cast Sending to Malrock. As like I'm leaning over the edge, like, why did he jump?
Ryan says this is why people die in horror movies. They run into the dark.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna cast Sending and be like, hey, you need some help, big guy?
He'd hear that. Malrock, you can respond.
I remember if part of this. I was gonna say, I don't know if Sending has a return part. If I just receive your message.
Yeah,
you can.
You can reply with up to 25 words.
Oh, okay. Yes, surrounded in the dark by shadows, living shadows.
Okay, I shall see you in a moment, buddy. I want to cast a spell. Well, I gotta make the Arcana check. I passed the Arcana check. I cast Locate Creature.
Ooh.
And you're trying to locate Malrock specifically. Yeah. You see his ping running through the darkness, in a roughly southeasterly direction, not toward you.
I sing the song of my people, trying to see if we can get him over here.
It's a long way down and away.
Let's head that way then. Meow.
You don't see it. Rika sees it because they're the one that cast the spell.
Yes, but I can meow.
And
very loudly.
Rika looks at everyone and says, "I'll be right back." And he jumps off the cliff backwards, holding his broom.
I was sitting on top of you, so
And you are sitting on the.
Well, not during the fight.
I never left your broom.
Yeah. Anyway. So you're brooming into the darkness.
Yep.
Anybody else being a mad fool?
I got this, guys.
I'm good.
Can't Festo do
Scarlet.
some kind of lights?
Yeah, kind of, but it would be snuffed out immediately by the higher level darkness magic.
Yep. But I'm coming for you, pal.
Ew.
Yep.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
Scarlet, would you be also running headlong into the darkness? Assuming that your fire can just burn the darkness away as you go. Scarlet is not talking to me. Did I do something wrong? Or is she just forgetting that she's on mute?
You trapped
I'm right
her
here,
part-
sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Malrock is lost in the darkness. Would you go try and help him, or not? Yeah, I would,
Yeah.
she says. Okay, so we've also got an angry magma method flying down into the darkness.
Well, that's going to be an issue for later. Malrock first.
As Rika and Scarlet dive down into the shadows, you all hear a voice. 3 live souls.
A what?
3 live souls. And and an elemental enter my realm. Tell me, mortals, why shouldn't we drink your life?
Because I'm too cute, that's why.
Your cuteness is fleeting. Your body will decay. Your beauty gone.
Meow.
Because I wouldn't suggest attacking us because I get stronger with chaos, and I'm not afraid to fuck up this world.
There is no chaos here. Only
That-
entropy.
That's what you think. Damn it.
Somebody's knocking.
Meow.
Yes, meow.
Meow.
Yeah, it was my brother.
What is he?
I won't die. Where's this? What's the most stupid, bullshit, insane thing I could do right now?
Yeah, tell me how you're going to survive this, all of you. How you're going to convince death itself not to kill you.
Because that's no fun. Can I roll it and see what they reply to that?
You want to roll persuasion?
Yes.
And your argument being because killing us wouldn't be fun?
Yes. They're obviously playing with their food.
Nah, I said I wouldn't do that again, but that would be hella funny.
To do what?
I got yelled at last time. It revolves around the otter.
Oh. I am the champion of Sakar, Lord of Light. You kill me, you answer to him. Also, my darker half already is dead. There is no light here. Sakar has no power.
22.
Oh, wait. Hey, Blood Dancer, you mind climbing into my cloak?
Sure thing.
Hey, Scarlet, get behind me.
Scarlet may be not even... Okay, whatever.
Well, you made it sound like they were falling right next to me as we were going.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, though, that, again, this is absolute darkness. She can't see you.
Yeah, true.
To know where behind you is.
True.
And yeah, you might not want a magma creature right up against you.
Yeah, you might not like this, though. I'm going to cast Sending to Malrock.
Okay.
Malrock, be prepared for some chaos.
So be it.
I open up the case.
Oh, well, your case of what?
With the life glass in it. I want to suck up death.
Yeah. Those of you who also play in the Fall of Misra campaign, what was Life Glass made from originally?
Life
Slate.
energy.
Sorry?
Negative energy.
Negative energy. And where are we, apparently?
Yeah. A bunch of negative energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, does my persuasion roll help at all, or do I need to make another one?
That was not enough to persuade this entity that... And they're not really motivated by fun.
Okay. Let's come up with another one which does not work. Because you want to chase your food.
I want you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, this session is going downhill.
So, 4 of us will be making new characters.
I don't want mine to die. I'm attached to him.
Undead are immune to this effect, by the way.
Con save. Amanda, we're fighting death. Wait, everyone or the people in the shadow?
On save, but then suddenly she's like, I don't want to die, and it's like, wait, nobody said anybody was dying. I'm not losing my character.
All of you who are in the darkness, if you can choose, if you begin to feel this pull on your energy to fly up and out of the darkness. But okay, Malrock is trying a persuasion. If your death itself, keeping us alive, will allow more to die by our hands, you pledge yourself to me, then. I would be your patron.
I mean, better than the other guy you had.
My death. So, Malrock, are you accepting this entity as your patron of undeath?
Yes, so that I can get everyone out.
Okay. By the way, yeah, Fia, you didn't need to do it. Unless you followed them down into the darkness, you didn't need to make a con save. You're fine. Yeah, I'm assuming you're still up on the mountain, hoping that, praying for them to come back alive. Because when I asked if anyone else was going down into the darkness, you didn't say anything. So, but you'd have, but funnily, ironically, you would have passed that con save. Scarlet, on the other hand, and, well, you didn't make a con save at all, did you, Malrock? You did a persuasion instead.
+6 was my con save.
Oh, that was your con save. Okay, then yeah, that's 14 points of necrotic damage to both of you. And oh yeah, Blood Dancer, you got a 9, right?
Yeah.
Enrica got a 19.
Yep.
Okay, then you also take 14 points of necrotic damage. But yeah, if anybody that has at least a 13 in charisma wants to accept this entity as their warlock patron,
Rika does not have it. Which death are you?
you may call me Hula.
Okay, you're not mine.
You what?
There's a single dragon god of death. He's like, you're not mine. He's denying death. He's saying no to death by being like, you're the wrong death. Mine's got a plan for me already.
Okay. But Malrock is trying to save you.
I have no clue what Malrock's doing. Malrock's still like 1,000 feet away.
Malrock, Zane, for a moment, can I get a word?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Blood Dancer,
Yeah.
you could, in theory, accept this, but you already have another patron, don't you?
Yes, and that patron has some nice powers.
Yeah. The Celestial.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be going from light to darkness if you switched.
Just got a mini redemption arc.
Indeed.
I'm gonna try persuading one more time.
Well, Malrock, if you pledge yourself to Hula, would you ask a boon of Hula? Would you ask him to spare your friends?
Yes.
Roll persuasion on that.
I got a 28 on my persuasion roll.
What were you trying to persuade exactly? What were you?
To let us go. And
Why?
trying to think of a reason why they would. How are we meant to send more folks your way if we're
Right.
dead?
His response to that would be, pledge yourself to me as your patron, and you can bring me more.
Yeah, but I'm less trustworthy if I have necrotic abilities. Any sensible paladin's gonna sense that on me.
Alright, so you convince him that you will work for him, just not... But you're not going to sign a contract, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because signing contract will be a detriment in the long run.
Because you want to still look holy and trustworthy.
Yes.
My
beauty can come in handy, sir.
I am going to ask you for one more roll.
What kind of roll?
I'm assuming you would tend to actually not.
Deception.
Yeah. Why are you bringing up Asgaroth, Thane?
That's the name of the leader of the Dragon Patreon.
26.
He's the Zeus for them. And it reminded me of the other campaign with your
Alsgarad is that what you...
Oh, I guess I'm just... I can't remember shit.
Alright, yeah. Blood Dancer has... So, Malrock, you do have a new patron. You're going to take a level in Warlock next time you level up, and it's going to be Undeath. Not Undying, because Undying sucks. It's going to be Undead. But yeah, Blood Dancer has convinced Hewler to let you all live so that you can gather more foolish mortals to accept death. And you are... the four of you seem to fall for a moment. And then you... No, Blood Dancer's not the new Magister. No. This world's equivalent of Magister is called Hewler. It seems. But anyway... You all get spat out on the top of the mountain ridge next to your rest of your party.
I saved Malrock, he says, laying on the ground.
Did you have fun falling down the mountain?
It was amazing, I gotta tell you. You guys should try it.
I scratched
Do you want to roll deception there's Rika?
I can. He's got shit.
Can that be at disadvantage? Because I'm going, no.
Well, I'm pretty sure
I got...
Yeah,
I got -1.
Nightwatch knows exactly what's up. Nightwatch knows that Rika is full of shit.
Even Kiza with her low ass, moderate insight is like, yeah.
Hey, you got to roll. Let's see if Kiza believes him for a second.
My passive is higher than what you rolled.
You still gotta roll. We gotta see it. She might believe him for a second.
Malrock looks somehow gaunter than he did before.
I pat him gently on the head. Well, my paw reaches over and pats him.
It was close.
You banana. Anyway.
Banana.
What banana? So, would you guys have to explain me what
That
happened?
was incredibly bad timing, sorry.
That was great.
Oh, I met Death. He says nonchalantly, still on the ground.
Which one?
Would you like to meet me, man?
Laying there on the mountainside.
This one's called Hula? Never heard of that name before.
Yeah, they're not my god, so I don't care about them.
Anybody knows the name Hula from your own timeline?
Yeah, Blood Dancer wouldn't know.
Pretty sure Kiva wouldn't either, unfortunately.
That's just sad.
That's a history check.
Yeah, I'm going to see if Marsley can somehow remember.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Rika. That was a history check, was it?
It was.
You know exactly who Healer is. In your timeline, there are Wendigo that haunts the woods near Skelbany, trying to call people to their death.
Oh. Oh, that's who she is. I only ever heard stories about her.
Her?
Huh.
Whatever. What are you talking about, Rika?
So there's this thing called a Wendigo. It haunts the village we were just at in our timeline. At least that's what the books say. That's her name. Though,
Yeah.
I guess we don't have true evidence, but I'm pretty confident the author was right.
Yeah, I can verify it's true. There are Wendigos in that forest in the future. Somehow Morrison got a 19.
No, Malrock. We didn't adopt a Wendigo god. We were adopted.
Yes.
Oh.
Indeed.
Wendigo? Are they dangerous? Never heard of one of those in Chaipan.
Oh, insanely. They'll rip your throat out without a second thought. He says, getting up and patting off his clothes from the snow.
Well, this deal isn't lasting long. Is that what Malrock said?
Wait, don't Wendigos make people cannibals?
They can. I think. It depends on which story you believe.
Cannibalism? That just sounds like at least 2 clans in Chaipan in a nutshell.
It's not that bad, he says, as he tries to help Malrock up to no avail.
Oh my god.
Steps away from y'all.
I'm not saying cannibalism is bad. Depending on the culture, it's encouraged, but, I mean...
So,
interesting.
okay. So the cloud cover breaks a little bit, just enough for you to see the entire circular mountain range filled with this pit of darkness. The whole circle, like a giant soup bowl full of very black soup.
Where Havana would have been.
That's where Havana would have been. Yeah.
I would like to go swim in the dark soup.
You want to go swim in the dark soup?
You would love it, Kiza. I personally enjoyed my time. It was quite the experience, I must say, once in a lifetime.
Possibly literally.
I must say, it's to die for.
Fuck, really.
The more you talk, the less I listen.
They barely left us with a leg to stand on.
How do I get rid of this dispel magic?
Malrock just dies. Starlight goes home. Rock turns human. What would happen?
The dancer is going to pick up a rock, draw a heart on it, and throw it into the pit.
How are you drawing Like, what are you using to draw the heart on?
Piss.
A bit of charcoal.
Where are you finding the charcoal?
Presto.
Okay, you can presto a heart onto it. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, and I throw it down. What happened?
Nothing. The stone gets swallowed by the darkness. You don't even hear it hit the bottom.
Whoa, that's deep.
Honestly, Malrock, I don't know. Wait a minute.
Malrock
Night
is,
Watch, you got the light.
Does
Malrock
Yeah,
is,
but I don't.
Malrock is suggesting dispelling each section. Okay.
Wait.
Clearing it up.
we saw Grandma's grandchild? There's no Havana.
We saw Magister's simulacrum, and usually they're pretty close to what they look like, and he's still
alive.
He's still living.
So wait, are you?
Does that mean the religions aren't their doing?
Did anybody see what the title of this episode was?
I did not. I didn't. Let's see.
Let me get it up.
Not the three they thought.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
Oh.
We
Yeah,
attempted
so
to murder an innocent guy. Oh god.
So what now?
We tried to kill an innocent Jim.
No, he still does the crimes in the future.
Not necessarily. I'm not even sure if this is the future anymore or just
Wait.
a separate timeline.
If we cure all the thing, if we stop the Wendigo bitch, and and then we give does that make Magister go down the timeline that creates our timeline, and that's how we're made, or is he destined to take her out eventually, and that makes our timeline?
Magister does not exist in this timeline.
Yet!
Does not exist in this timeline.
I don't
Jim,
Yeah.
think
What if we
it
just
will exist either.
what if we just kill everybody on the material plane and call it a day?
No.
I'll start with you, Kiza. Anyway,
Hula would love that.
Okay, I have an idea.
Go on.
Okay. Marceline has divination, so she can ask a higher being, or she can ask her a question, I believe.
Marty's our phone call to God.
At least assistant to a god.
Divination.
I think that's how you... Yes, 4th level spell.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up the wording of the spell. Alright. Your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or a god's servant. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. Okay. So, is there a particular deity that you're trying to reach?
Okay, since this is Marceline, she's probably gonna ask maybe Palor or Sakar?
Okay.
Which one do you guys think would make more sense?
Well, you might get Sakar anyway, because he's a, Palor's the sun, Sakar is a ray of light,
Okay, so yeah. Okay, before Martin casts his spell, a worded question. She would want to know where is Jim, Aster, Hans, and Greta, or whatever they call themselves, their pseudonyms, Magister, Grandma, and Havana. Does that sound like a good question to ask?
Any other suggestions of what she should ask?
Who are the 3 in this timeline? Or at least tell us one of them.
Kiesel left.
Yeah, we've only got 10 minutes left anyway. He's typing right now.
Yeah, he's probably just tired.
You may have to go. What do you guys think the question should be? Feel free to make a suggestion.
Maybe we need time to think about it.
Can we get help?
Do you want to put a pin in it here and think about it for the next time we play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So, yes, we will do that. I fell asleep when they were saving Malrock. Fair enough. Look at it. So, I hope you guys listening have enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing, and that you like, subscribe, and join the Discord server and all that jazz. Possibly even become a Patreon supporter. For as little as £5 a month, you can get a bunch of features, including joining a super secret Discord server and being able to play one of our D&D games. This is true. Oh, Ryan suggested the question you should ask is, why is grass green?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
But if it, depending on where they are, it might be pink too.
Or black. I have seen black grass. But anyway, in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
Have a good